It's another day and another declutter. This time we're going to be doing my bedroom. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been putting this off just because I really want to go through our clothes. I would say 80% of this bedroom is clothing, but the weather can't decide if it wants to be summer or fall. So I can't exactly put away my summer stuff and take out my fall stuff because I'm just going to have to keep going back and forth. So ideally, I would have done clothes first because it would honestly make this space a lot less intimidating to go through, but we're kind of having to reverse. So for my bedroom, we're not going to be going through like the entire room because, like I said, 80% is clothes, but we're going to go through everything that is not clothing. So we have already sort of started. I have a box here behind me with stuff that we want to get rid of. There's literally 2 things in here. So the main areas of interest for today are the 2 nightstands, mine and my husband's, the little desk situation. I don't really know what you would call this. It's literally just like a little antique desk that sits underneath our TV and we just put whatever in there. And then the closet, and then any other areas that I feel like maybe above our white dresser, but that stuff has been gone through pretty recently. Like I said, I keep a pretty good handle on our stuff, so these aren't like hours long. I think I want to start with the nightstands because I feel like that will be the fastest and the quickest, and we'll just go from there. So, hi, hello. If you're new here, my name is Liz, and I make videos on all kinds of things: lifestyle, travel, Disney, books, productivity. If that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I just bought a house and we are doing the whole moving, decluttering, fixing up our house. So that's a lot of the content you're going to see on my channel for the next foreseeable future. I'm going to stop talking, procrastinating. Let's get into it. So we're going to start with my nightstand, and there's honestly no organization to this. We never really organized these. These were a pretty recent addition. Ideally, I would love to like empty these of just what we need. And if there's anything we don't need, I can either pack it away in a box or put it in a home. So like this deodorant and these chapstick. These things can go in my bathroom, same with my reusable face cloths. So like all that can live in my bathroom. So that's gonna be the process in here. I'm just gonna speed it up. I don't have to show you guys every little thing in my nightstands. Also have some garbage stuff that I'm getting rid of from the drawer. So down here is all of my books. I am probably gonna keep all of them down here just because I have really nowhere else to keep them. But I am gonna go through and see if there's any that I just really don't want to bring into the new house. But first off the bat is our Disney pins. We have a big Disney pin binder that we bought, so these need to be put into that binder. This bag is just a bunch of random like pin backs, pin cards. I'm gonna go through it and get rid of what we don't need. And then a bunch of our Disney pins, like our buttons that we get. So I'm gonna put these in the keepsakes box as well. And this is our Lego manual for a little Mario plant. But I don't really know if we need to keep this. Like, I want to keep it because ideally if something breaks off or we have to dismantle it for whatever reason, I'd like to have this. It doesn't really take up that much space, but let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys keep your Lego manual, or can you find these online? Because if I can find this online, I really don't need to keep it. I think I'm going to declutter this book. You guys know, if you've watched any of my book videos, I struggled to get through this book and I actually DNF'd the whole series. So I think I'm not going to hold on to it for like a personal library. Literally all of the other books I'm keeping, I'm not getting rid of. So all of these can stay, and this is just gonna stay exactly like this until we're ready to start packing everything. Now, this is my husband's nightstand, and again, really no organization to this. We just threw random things in here. So I have like a ton of these bandanas. These are ties from our curtains, and I kept these, but I really don't think I need these. I thought I would do something with them, but I'm just gonna get rid of those. I need to find a spot for all of these bandanas. Then we have just like a lot of cords. I have some camera stuff, but all my camera stuff belongs downstairs, so that's where that's gonna go. Sunglasses and like sunglass cases can stay in here. This stuff can all go in the bathroom. I don't believe either of these chargers work, but I have to verify with my husband. I can actually test them, but yeah, I think both of these are broken. Bathing suit straps do not belong in here. And then I have all these clips. These are for our hangers. They kind of slip on our hangers and make them into like skirt or pant hangers. I'm just gonna leave them all in here just because I don't know if we're gonna use them and I'd really have no other spot for them. But for now, this is good. The extra cube can also go downstairs with all of our electrical stuff. So this is good. Down here, just some more books, comics, a couple of things that I'm gonna go through very quickly. These are all the sleeves for our books. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them and put them back on the books or not, but for now, this is going to stay. So underneath here, this is honestly like our version of a junk drawer. We pretty much just throw everything in here that we're not sure what to do with. So this is going to be extremely random. I'll speed through most of it, but I will stop and show you things like something like this. So this is our DVC member collectible coin. This is something I want to keep, but I feel like this is a keepsake item. It goes in the keepsake box. It doesn't have to hang out here. As well as these. So these are actually ID passes that I made for me and my husband when we dressed up as Dr. Alan Grant and Dr. Ellie Sattler for Halloween. These were one of my favorite costumes that we ever did, so I definitely want to keep these. These are all a bunch of USBs. I need to bring these downstairs because I need to make sure there's nothing on any of these. So I'm definitely gonna have to go through all of these. This is just cardboard, like paper. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't need this. Command hooks are definitely going to be useful, so I'm going to be keeping these, but these can go in my decor drawer downstairs. This cyberpunk book, I've got to ask my husband if he's keeping or not. More hair stuff. These are really cool. These are Critical Role postcards, and we definitely want to hang these up in the house, so we're going to be keeping these. This is a little Batu patch. I was going to do a bunch of patches on a jacket, but I really can't find enough to do, so I think I'm going to get rid of this. Some old notebooks. This one, I love this notebook. It's so old. This was from when I was in like high school. I gotta go through these. Alright, so the only stuff that I want to stay in here is stationery and our little tape dispenser. Definitely need to clean this little shelf, but this looks nice and we're going to keep it clean. Unfortunately, this is a double-sided desk and there's a pocket on the other side, so I'm going to flip this around. Okay, there wasn't too much back there, thankfully. There was an ancient knitting project. I'm not going to be finishing this just because I didn't really like this yarn. So I'm going to take the needles out, keep the needles, and just declutter this yarn. Then we have our old magic bands, and I really don't know what to do with these. I don't know if I should keep them or what, but we're not really going to use them. And they are very old, like the plastic is kind of fading on them. I'm not really sure what to do, if I should get rid of them or not, but they're our first magic bands ever. So I might put them in our keepsakes box for now and decide later. These go to our pin lanyards. We don't really ever use this part, but I'm just going to put it with our pins. And then this box I'm going to get rid of. We don't need to keep our box from our lightsaber belt clip. And then this I was actually looking for. This is a candle warmer, and I'm so mad that I found it now because I had some candles that had just like the tiniest bit of wax left, and you can put it in here and burn it so that you get every last drop out of your candle, but it was hidden back there. But I'm definitely going to be using this in the house, so I'm glad that I found it. And then the last thing that was in there is my husband's electrical code book, but he literally just bought a new one for class, so I feel like he doesn't need this, but I'm going to ask him. So that's everything in the little desk. Now the only thing left is the closet. We are really breezing through this bedroom declutter. So the closet is kind of difficult because it's pretty much clothes and keepsakes. So I have two large bins at the bottom. I'll kind of scroll you down. So these two bins are keepsakes. I've gone through these, but these are actually going to be staying here at my parents' house because I don't really have room for them. These bins are all clothes, so not going through these yet. It's really all of this stuff up top that needs to get gone through. So back here we have all of my hats. I really love this vintage Epcot hat and this vintage Disney visor. I have like the Barbie visor from when I went to go see Barbie. I'm pretty sure I'm keeping all of these. I don't really see any reason why I would get rid of any. It's only a few hats anyways. This is where I keep all of my Disney ears. And I'm pretty positive that I am keeping all of these. yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of any ears. I have a strong attachment to all of my Disney ears, and this might seem like a lot to some people, but if you guys want a Disney ears collection, let me know, and I'll do a full collection video. This is like bags, purses, and things, and I definitely am going to get rid of at least one in here, and that's this one. So I have this little gray Angela Roy bag, and now I love this bag. It's very nice, it's very cute, but I never wear it. It's honestly just not my style anymore, and I never really have an occasion to wear it. I've had it for years, and I've maybe worn it like twice, so I'm gonna be getting rid of this. The rest of these bags are good. I've got a lot of like my Disney fanny packs in here and stuff like that, so these are all staying. These I'm actually going to take down because I am definitely going to be utilizing the space bags. I think I have 3 in here, 2 or 3, but I'm going to need these when I switch over my clothes, so I'm just going to take these out now so that I can have easy access to them. Then we have some hats. So this hat is my husband's, but these 2 are mine, and I think I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to ask my husband if he wants to keep this one, though, this black one. But this green one, I never wear. I know my husband wants to keep this one. Gotta ask him about this one. This is a Lego. This is my husband's Lego, so I have to see if he wants to keep this. So, again, it's difficult to go through all of this stuff when we share our space. Some stuff over here, yeah, we're not keeping this. So this was what I thought was a magnetic calendar, and it's literally not magnetic at all. I wanted something to magnetize to our fridge. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you buy things. I mean, I believe this was like $5, so I will try and get us a magnetic one in the new house, but I am gonna keep the dry erase marker. I'm going to take this out. This is my husband's guitar bag, and he has said that he's willing to give up the guitar. He doesn't really play it. He's had it since high school. I'm going to make sure, but for now I'm going to put the guitar in the bag, and I have a couple of accessories that also need to go in here. If he is going to get rid of it, I'll probably try and sell it on Facebook Marketplace, or see if I know somebody that wants a guitar, but other than that, that really is it. Everything else that's up here is fairly organized, and or I have to ask my husband about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this declutter. I know it was shorter than the other 2, but there's really not a lot in this bedroom, and I go through the stuff in here pretty regularly. And that's just kind of the case. Like, if you keep up on like minimalism and decluttering, you usually don't accumulate a ton of junk as well if you're a conscious consumer, like I try to be majority of the time. Nobody's perfect, but yeah, we don't have a ton of stuff to get rid of. The next declutters coming up are going to be, I think, clothing next. So I'm probably gonna have some house videos, some videos of us starting the renovations out before I declutter our clothes, just because I need the weather to pick a season. If it's gonna be fall, good, perfect, I can declutter our clothes and then switch over our clothes in the same day, because I feel like to do it and then have to keep everything out is just gonna waste time. So that declutter will be next, and then once we're ready to kind of start switching our kitchen stuff and our pantry stuff, I'm gonna do a full kitchen and pantry declutter and probably pack that stuff up as well in that video. So 2 more that you guys can look forward to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video.